I'm Dr. Michael Cromartie, Chief of Schools for Portsmouth Public Schools. On behalf of our school board and division superintendent, Dr. Eli Bracey III, I welcome you to today's commencement ceremonies. We thank you for your partnership over the years and for trusting us with your child's education. Throughout their journey to today's ceremony, students have received meaningful and rich lessons, teaching them the connections between their past and futures, and empowering them to think creatively and critically in order to effectively solve real-life challenges. Today, faculty confirms graduates' readiness to move out into the world as prepared and productive citizens, and we're delighted to be here together to celebrate our graduates' achievements. Please note that graduation is an academic ceremony fostered by nearly 1,000 years of history and tradition. Rightfully so, it presents a day of celebration and excitement, but the ceremony itself calls for dignity and respect. Each of our graduates has earned the privilege to be here today, and each deserves to hear his or her name called loudly and clearly. As such, to ensure that our ceremonies are safe and enjoyable for all, we appreciate your supporting a few security procedures. Except as noted on the school's printed program, please remain seated during the ceremony. We ask that you take photos from your seats and not the aisles, and please silence all cell phones and other mobile devices. Gentlemen are respectfully requested to move hats during the presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem. At the end of the ceremony, please exit the Constant Center as directed by the event staff, and at the conclusion of the recession, plan to meet your graduates outside of the facility. Because we have folks who will be arriving for other ceremonies, we ask that you plan to leave the Convocation Center by the following times: I.C. Norcom High School, 11 a.m., Churchland High School, 2 p.m., and Woodrow Wilson High School by 5:30 p.m. Again, we thank you for your partnership and for your help in making today's graduation special for all. Enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Sean Malachi, principal of Churchland High School. I want to welcome everyone to our class of 2019 graduation ceremony. Before we begin our ceremony, I want to take a moment to remind everyone that graduation is an important event to all of these young people. Graduation is a dignified event. Family and friends have traveled from near and far to enjoy our program and watch their loved ones walk across this stage. Please respect our program and refrain from yelling out so that all aspects of our program can be heard and appreciated. Thank you in advance for allowing everyone to enjoy this event. Again, welcome to our ceremony.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance, as you were. Please be seated. At this time, please welcome your senior class president, Logan Brindle.
Oh. Gosh, I'm really short. Okay. Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and class of 2019. Today, we celebrate our achievements. Over the past 4 years, we have worked hard to get to this place, but we have not done it alone. The people in this audience and those on stage have supported and encouraged us. Please give those people a round of applause. They say it takes a village to raise a child, but people around us are our village. At this time, I would like to recognize the distinguished guests we have with us this evening. Reverend Cardell C. Patello, Junior Vice Chair. Miss Angela N. Allen. Miss Lakeisha S. Clue Atkinson. Mr. DeAndre A. Barnes. Mrs. Sarah Duncan Hines. Mr. Ted J. Lamb. Mrs. Tamara L. Shoemake. Mrs. Costella B. Williams. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Your support of the students of Portsmouth Public Schools is greatly appreciated. I would also like to introduce some other people seated on stage. Dr. Eli Bracey III, Division Superintendent. Dr. Anita S. Wynn, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Michael T. Cromartie, Chief of Schools. Mr. Theodore L. Falk, CPA, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Scott A. Ziegler, Executive Director of Human Resources. Mrs. Lauren Nolasco, Director of Communications. Mr. Derek A. Nottingham, Director of Research and Evaluation. Mr. Dean M. Schaffler, Director of Information Technology. Mr. Lawrence Wedding, Director of Auxiliary Services. We are so excited to share this special milestone with all of you. Graduates, enjoy this moment, cherish the memories, and look forward to a bright future. At this time, our Assistant Principal, Mr. Marin, has a special announcement, and then the Class of 2019 Secretary, Rayburn Woods, will share a poem with you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Marin, Assistant Principal here at Churchland High School. Since the printing of our program, several students have improved their graduation status. It is my task this afternoon to recognize these students. The following students have completed the course of studies and a final GPA of 3.0, qualifying them from honor graduate status. These students include Makara Bond, Matrix Drury, Angelica Larry, Antonio Lipscomb, Javion Scarborough, Carry-On White, Jarrell Ware. The following students completed the course of study with a final GPA of 3.5, qualifying them from cum laude graduate status. Those students include Kara Council, Ezra Jenkins, and Christopher Wright. The following students completed their course of studies with a final GPA of 3.75, qualifying them for magna cum laude graduate status. Those students include Cheyenne Baker, Danielle Caroline, Dylan Cavazos, Kalasia Eli, Zatavia Quick, Taylor Rice, Brea Sanders, and Catherine Smith. The following students have completed their course of study with a final GPA of 4.0, qualifying them for summa cum laude, and those students include Waylon Brinkley Jr., Frank Buchanan, Jalen Burns, Maya Hunt, and Bailey Wynn. Please stand on your feet this afternoon and give these students a round of applause for their honors graduate status. Thank you.
Good afternoon. When we think of our time in high school, whether it's next year, 10 years from now, or even 50 years from now, what will we remember? Will it be the bus rides to school, the crowded hallways, the teachers, or the cafeteria at lunchtime? Will it be the pep rallies, prom, friends, or SOL testing? There will be many things we remember, but many of them will be little things when we were here. As we graduate today, we reflect on those little things that shaped us, inspired us, and touched us over the last 4 years. I would like to share a poem by Kelly Roper entitled High School Memories. Classroom bells and noisy halls, watching the clock as last period crawls. Getting a demerit for talking in class, trying to remember where you left your hall pass. Rooting for your team at a big football game, hoping your teacher will not call your name. Studying for tests, trying to get higher scores, the echoing slams of the hall locker room doors. Pep rallies, homecoming, and class elections, trying to decide next year's course selections. Pondering the source of lunchroom's mystery meat, choosing lab partners, and changing your seats. Some of these moments may seem rather small, but it's the little things you'll remember most of all. So put on your cap and gown and stand tall. It's graduation day, so savor it all. Congratulations, class of 2019. At this time, please welcome our salutatorian of the class of 2019, Patrick Winch.
Alrighty. Well, we've done it. In just an hour or two, there will be over 350 new high school graduates. A very important chapter in life is now coming to an end for Churchland's class of 2019. We now have the rest of our lives to learn, grow, and thrive, no matter what path we take after this ceremony. These last 4 years have truly defined us. When our class arrived at Churchland High School in 2015, it was just a group of tiny, timid freshmen who had absolutely no idea what was happening all around them. Coming from a relatively controlling middle school, our new freedom excited and scared us all at the same time. However, we embraced it and we ran with it. Our 4 years of high school were a unique experience, to say the least. We saw pep rallies, school trips, bus accidents, club competitions, governor's school performances, games for every sport imaginable, 2 snowstorms that closed school, 2 hurricanes, 1 other hurricane that made everybody close school even though it didn't hit us at all, and countless assemblies that no one ever wanted to attend. Our class won trophies that will decorate the halls of CHS for many years, and our clubs came back with wins and banners from statewide competitions. And of course, we constantly learned more about every subject under the sun. To sum it up, our class did a lot of everything. But everything I said couldn't have happened without the guidance of our wonderful teachers. Teachers like Mrs. Hatfield, who showed us new languages and cultures, Mrs. Detweiler, who made us understand history and fear study guides, Mr. Burke, who instilled a love of art in everyone he taught, and Mr. Mariner, who gave us hard-hitting life lessons, but can still be a kid at heart. And all the other wonderful teachers that sadly some of them I wasn't able to have, but I know there's at least one kid out here who appreciates everything that they did. All the administrators deserve a big thanks as well for working to make everything run smoothly behind the scenes. Without them, the school would probably burn down in a day or two. Finally, all the parents and family in the crowd, thank you for raising us, teaching us what school just can't, and putting up with us for 18 years. It's a lot of work. We couldn't have done it without you. This class has come a long way in the past 4 years. We have every right to celebrate our accomplishments and finally have a break. But I urge everyone graduating today to remember this day as the beginning of the rest of our lives, not merely an end to high school. No matter if you are attending a college, learning a trade, joining the armed forces, or just unsure of what to do next, strive to leave your mark on the world. We all have the time we want to do it. Thank you. At this time, Sadiah Cox, the valedictorian of the class of 2019, will share some words with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Sadiah Cox. I just wanted to talk to you for a quick second. And by a quick second, I mean a couple minutes. We know how this goes. It's going to be a bit. I first want to thank the class of 2019 for graduating. Congratulations. I think a lot of people, oh yeah, clap. Go ahead. I think a lot of people are so focused on success and the next steps that they forget what they're doing in the moment is something that deserves to be celebrating. Graduating high school is an accomplishment. And I know as well as any of you that that accomplishment took so much time and work and effort. Don't discount this diploma as something granted. This diploma is a celebration of 4 years of work and dedication, along with the help of so many others in our lives. In this 4 years, a lot of good happened. Patrick recounted all of that. I'm here to remind you that we would be remiss without acknowledging all the bad that's happened. Diseases dead for decades are coming back out of ignorance. A polar vortex descended on the Midwest instead of the Arctic, and the Midwest is flooded far beyond normal amounts, destroying thousands of homes and tons of crops. People are fighting around the world for the right to marriage I gained not even 4 years ago. Shootings and violence grace our screens and our lives every day, and these should not be normal. These are the times that we live in. These are the problems we'll have to solve as we grow older, and these are the problems that we cannot solve alone. I know for a fact I would not be here without the support of so many people. I don't think there's a single person in the world that can't name one person who's helped them. Like Logan said, the old adage, "it takes a village to raise a child," has so much truth to it, especially as we grow from teenagers to adults. I would like to thank Ms. Duttweiler, who has coached, mentored, and guided me throughout these 4 years. Without her, I would not be here in front of you right now. I'd like to thank Ms. Patella, Ms. Michelle, and the rest of the guidance department, who were always there for me when I needed it. Thank you sincerely to all of my teachers for pushing me to be the very best person I could be, and for putting up with my ridiculous questions and breakdowns for the past 4 years. I would like to thank my parents who pushed me to be independent and cautious, and my friends who are watching right now, even if they're not here physically. Other of you could have completely different lists. Patrick had a different list. But it's important to recognize the good others have done for you, from small favors to big sacrifices. And just as it's important to recognize what others did for you, it's important to recognize what you can do for others. The world now more than ever needs kind people. We need people who are willing to be kind just to be kind. We need people who will stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. The world needs us. It's our personal responsibility to make the world a better place to live. That's an audacious goal, but it's our responsibility as citizens of the world and the next generation. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. However, making the world a better place isn't always saving dolphins and founding charities. I mean, that's good, don't not do that. But making the world a better place can be the little things. Picking up trash, helping a neighbor, tutoring children. There's a common thought that these small things aren't as good as the big things. It's not as good as running for Congress or founding an international charity, but they make a difference. Those small things have made such a big difference in my life, and I'm sure they've made a difference to all of you. I think people as a whole have a tendency to worry so much that they forget about our greater purpose. We worry about money and school and jobs 24/7, and it's suffocating. And I think it's in those moments where we're drowning in that stress that it's so important to remember that humans are not meant to survive on their own. No human can. It's in those dark moments where it's imperative that we reach out and ask for help. And it's similarly important that we try our best to help those that we see struggling. As much as we need help in our times of needs, we have to pay that forward. We need to reach out our hands to save others who are struggling. It's the least we can do as humans to help each other. For myself, for you, and for the world. Thank you. Now please save that enthusiasm as I introduce our Division Superintendent, Dr. Eli Bracey III.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Eli Bracey III, and I have the honor of serving as Superintendent of Portsmouth Public Schools. On behalf of the members of the Portsmouth City School Board, I say welcome, graduates, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, and guests to the commencement exercises for Churchland High School Class of 2019. Today is a good day for Portsmouth Public Schools. Today is a day of celebration of young men and women sitting in front of me. Their work, their efforts, their achievements that have brought them here to graduation. The journey to this stage did not happen in the past few weeks or months. The journey to this stage happened 13 years in the making, thinking, trying, working, learning, and growing that brought you here today. From your first days of kindergarten through your last test of senior year, it has been the sum total of your successes and setbacks, wins and losses, highs, lows, that are getting you across this stage today. So first, let me say, well done. In today's world, it is increasingly easier and easier to stop when there's pushback, to give in where there's pressure, to go for a path of least resistance. But you, the class of 2019, did not do that. You held your heads high. You kept your eyes fixed on the goal ahead. That is one of the reasons that you're here today. Another reason you're here, as I look around this arena, I see the proud smiles and happy tears of moms, dads, sisters, brothers, grandmas, grandpas, who have played an integral role in getting you to this point. They drove to school, they packed lunches, they signed field trip forms, they volunteered, they studied with you, they encouraged you, they supported you, and they loved you. To our families here today and watching our live stream with us online, let me take a moment to thank you for your support, for your work, your partnership, in ensuring that your children made the most of their educational opportunities that lay ahead of them. Class of 2019, can you join me in thanking your families? Now let me tell you, those happy tears, proud smiles aren't just on the faces of your families. No, if you look around, you're going to see another important group here with us today, your teachers. Your teachers are a special group of people because they've always known what might not be clear to you. Do you know what that is? That you were going to make it. You were going to do great things in this world. They had high expectations. They challenged you. They pushed you. They encouraged you. They came in before school. They stayed after school. They spent weekends thinking about how best to reach you. They never gave up on you. So class of 2019, can you join me in thanking your teachers, your administrators, your support staff for the help they gave you to get you here today? My time is almost complete, but I want to share one more thing before I leave the stage. Your journey does not end today. This is just the first in a long line of navigational markers denoting that you are here at this place, at this time, before you move on to bigger work ahead. Whether you plan to continue your studies in college, begin your career in the workforce, serve the country in our military, know that you can do and will do outstanding things in your chosen path. And the same people who are cheering you on today will always be in your corner to support you today and tomorrow. Let today be the foundation of excellence in your life. And let your time in Portsmouth Public Schools become the hallmark of greatness from where you began. I'm so very proud of each of you. I congratulate you on graduating today, and I want to say thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Michaela Brown, and I am the senior class treasurer. Churchland High School is a place of tradition, and one of those traditions is that graduating class leaves a gift to the school. Some of the previous gifts have been scoring tables and chairs, the benches in the courtyard, the marquee at the entrance to the school, the big mural in the gym, and scholarships. Today we continue that tradition by leaving a gift to CHS. The class of 2019 is donating a custom podium with the school crest and logo that will be used at special occasions. It is our hope that this gift will be a service to the school and that it will serve as a fond reminder of the class of 2019. At this time, the Churchland High School Chorus, under the direction of Ms. Duncan, will share a special musical selection with us.
silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise that we'll take the world to its feet. Bring it to its feet. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other, yeah. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise.
Good afternoon. My name is Melanie Graham, sponsor to the class of 2019. My history with Churchland High School began with my father graduating as a trucker. Today, my daughter graduates as a trucker, and hopefully I will retire as a trucker. I have watched many of you grow from preschoolers to high school seniors. We have made many memories, from getting messy while painting our winning homecoming banners, to getting competitive with the Powder Puff game, to our memorable senior trip. We, the faculty, staff, and administrators, are so proud of you, and it is our pleasure to present the 2019 candidates for graduation. At this time, we will take our places for the presentation of diplomas. Valedictorian graduating summa cum laude, Sadaya G. Cox. Salutatorian graduating summa cum laude, Patrick G. Winch. Honor graduates graduating summa cum laude, Aaron Kellen Childress. Dante R. Thompson. Riley D. Langemeyer. Lauren Nicole Schmidt. Brianna Nicole Wagner. Bailey C. Wynn. Alexander J. Wench. Justice Tiara Fisher. Marika P. Talley. Jalen D. Burns. Waylon Lamont Brinkley, Jr. Maya Simone Hunt. Kennedy Jade Brinkley. Logan Mackenzie Brendel. Alicia Renee Morgan. Javion J. Ramsey. Michaela Danielle Hines. Lester LaShawn Artis. Michaela Desiree Edmond. Alana Jade Abad. Amani Monet Boone. Daphne Dane Dew. Cheyenne L. Fincham. Eliza Bulware. Asia Riddick. Oman Williams. Lauren B. Shepard. Kalasia Elizabeth Ely. Gabrielle Nicole Radmore. Jesse Emmanuel Ellison, Jr. Dylan Jackson Cavessus. David Gallant Justice. Taylor Jean Rice. Bria Melise Sanders. Tian S. Taylor. Zatavia Jamar Quick. Catherine Nicole Smith. Cheyenne Kelsey Baker. Danielle Haley Carawan. Honor graduates graduating cum laude. Raven S. Woods. Sean Kevin Bond. Samaje Jaquasia Butler. Isis Graham. Jada Renee Jackson. Brianna Yvette Yoakum. Ayana Graham. Kayla A. Williams. Kara Emily Council. Miracle Rashay Savage. Mackenzie Lee Vick. Sydney A. Tumwa. Ezra D. Jenkins. Jada Dominique Lawrence. Tamara A. Washington. Krista Parker. Ajay Z. Logan. Christopher Jordan Wright. Honor graduates, Salida J. Huron. Jasmine M. Scott. Laurel Susan Antanasio. Isaac Kruger Emerson. Ayana Veronica Lewis. Jada Marie Ferris. Sadie M. Malata. Imani Marie Webster. Michaela Danielle Brown. Emily A. Davis. Taisha Danielle Thornton. Colin Eric Custerer. Jamaria Thomas. Danielle Arrington. Aaron Reese. Baisha Harris. Jordan Whitaker. Savannah C. Bateman. Dakota S. Clemente. Sierra Simone Lamb. Dino John Paldo. Elijah Hayden Wilshire. Tyreek Everett. Luke Negroni Coker. Keyshawn Charles Patillo. Kayla Simone Newton. Kiara Lachey Grant.
Good job, man. Good job, Kayla.
Jamel Carter Love. Maya Marie Taylor.
Proud of you, man. Proud of you.
Dewante Wallace. Dewante Wallace. Victoria Lauren Marusha. Mary M. McFadden. Elijah A. Adams. Jacob Silva. Cavell Shadir Collins. Rahan A. Stallworth. Alexis Dion Mays. Daphne Paldo. Markeith Mack. Amaya Danae Williams. Chloe Catherine Graham.
Good job, sweetheart.
Ariel Elisa Nelson.
Good job, Chloe.
Courtney Michelle Mosley. Martavius D. Branch. Unique Z. Odom. Kyle Robert Ross. Chelsea Taylor LeSueur. Matrix Jury. Dana Edmund Martin. Maya Jasmir White. Ajale L. Porter. Destiny Michaela Duval Joe. Deja Renee Powers. Miles G. Norwood. Damon Douglas Brown. Trajan Mac Suggs. Hugh Jefferson Coleman III. Onisha Lynette Ruffin. Ryan Scott Castro. Remy Chanel Coney. Shane Luciano Nashon Cross. Jarrell David Ware. Shane Kevon Bond. Makaira Janae Bond.
Good job, my man. Good job.
Angelica Diane Larry. Trenton Lavelle Holloman. Isaiah Brian Jonathan Cole. Davion McLean. Javion Devontae Scarborough. What? Neve Edwards. Marcus Frank Barkley. Carrion Jabez White. Jason Terrell McMains. Antonio Jermaine Lipscomb. Sterling Tyler Blackwell. Leah Catherine Wynn. Michaela Simone Abdullah. Joseph Augusta Alston. Jaquan Rajay Anderson.
Good job, man.
Kevin Jamar Armstrong Jr.
Good job.
William Sherez Arthur. Ivan LaShawn Austin Jr. Destiny Amani Balcombe. Bianca Marie Bernard Jackson. Marilyn Nicole Barnes. Jalen Monique Battle. Sarai Lynn Blunt. Tanasia M. Bonner. Darian D. Booker. Dominic Lamont Boone Jr. Derek Dontrell Boone. Diamond Altoria Boone. Kiara L. Boone. Gabrielle Maxine Britton. Devon Leslie Brown. Emanye Brown. Joseph Randolph Brown. Tamaya Janae Brown. Devin Lamar Bunton. Sharif Abdul Bynum. Kamari Savan Kane. Jeremiah Mackay Kane. Madeline Marie Capiano. Robert Bernard Carter. Myasia Aaliyah Cherry. Amaya Ann Childress. Jaheim Antonio Clark. Ajane Naya Clemens. Michael Alfonso Connor Jr. Daryl Lamont Cotton Jr. Shakira Denasia Covington. Brittany Nicole Kraft. Ayana Tynasia Cross. Alexander Wright Cutler. Mariah LeBren Darden. Devondre Joseph Darce. Jasmine Deshawn Davis. Marcion J. Davis. Tanasia Ramani Davis. Keely Aurora Diaz Ponce. Nia Simone Diggs. Curtis Jermone Dixon Jr. Corey Gerard Dixon. Angel Marie Dosey. Latrell DeVoit Drew. Jalen Shaquan Drury. Samantha Nicole Durant. Jacob Brian Edwards. Kevon Jamel Edwards. Ayana Lanice Ely. Courtney Mika English. Longamina Eveli. Alex Hunter Fossey. Daquan Marquise Felton. Ivan Tyrone Floyd. Tanasia Antonique Franklin. Elijah Allen Freeland. Katina Yania Gamble. Timothy X. Gillen. Jaslyn Marie Gonzalez. Jarrell I. Gordon. Josiah C. Gossage. Branicia Grant. Tierra Lachey Green.
I hear you loud. You made it.
Quade Eldian Greenlee. Caitlin Saray Brianna Gruner.
Good job, my man. Good job.
Eduardo Raul Gilby. Dejanay Simone Hamlin. Trevor Blair Hannell. Egypt Ken A. Harris. Jack X. Harris. Michael L. Harris. Rashina Harvey. Jessica Glenisha Hill. Takayla Taylor or Tyler Hill. Aaliyah Desiree Hines. Jordan Janelle Holly. Deja Ariane Holt. Cameron Devin Huber. Rashad A. Hewley Morris. Ethan William Hurt. Tajane Ayana Jarvis. Jaron Laren Jefferson. Gavin Xavier Jeffries. Kyrie Doman Jenkins. Kimberly M. Jenkins. Adane Daquan Johnson. Danye Gabrielle Johnson. Keandre Lamar Johnson. Nicholas Romero Johnson. Alexis Lachey Jones. Anitris A. Jones. David J. Jones. Jaquan Shala Jones. Nade Jonathan Jones. Tatorius Kente Jones. Taquan Devontae Jordan. Tyjuan D. Jordan. Kiara Sade Joshua. Samuel E. Joyner. Ananda S. Lam. Tony A. Langston. Jasmine Shantae Lashley. Dorian Jaheim Lee. Grady Lee. Christian T. Lineback. Kimberly Michelle Loso. Corey Jamal Lott. Kenya Lunde. Conley Mackley. Warren G. Madrigal. Taquay LaSalle Mason. Gavin V. McBee. Austin J. McDaniels. Jalen D. McEachin. Kiyama Denise McFarland. Gracia Anaya McInnes. Heaven McInnes. Delani Minyete. Jasmine Chantel Moore. Keontae Monet Morgan. Kiara Kiana Morris. Layla D. Myers. Malik H. Myrick. Keith Durham Neal. Latron A. Nichols Powell. Isaiah Terrell Dixon. Khalil T. Norvell. Corey J. Orvin. Evan James Osborne. Jakaya Shaquita Outland. Bryson R. Parham. Cameron Nathaniel Parker. Antonio R. Patterson. Colby R. Pierce. Ajane Pierce. Isaiah Deshaun Pierce. Caitlin Eleanor Prater. Halim N. Caduce. Leah Diane Quentin. Dylan Ralston. Davion D. Redwood. Jasmine Reed. Kanisha M. Reeder. Maria S. Reed. Casey A. Reyes. Tiaja Izana Reese Boone. Jonathan R. Reyes. Dynasty Marie Richardson. Walter J. Roberts. Jerica Monet Robinson. Tamia Simone Royal. Rashonda Ruffin. Khalil Jamal Salisbury. Jadeus D. Scales. Chastity Shabazz. Caitlin Adlisha Smith. Sierra Monet Smith. LaFrance M. Solonier. Peyton T. Stakes. Raikeisha Biane Stanley. Anthony Curtis Stevenson. Darrell Jashawn Stiles. Caleb J. Sugars. Shane M. Taylor. Wyatt Harrison Thacker. Joyjuan Kalante Thomas. Rachel L. Thomas. Tara C. Tippins. Tamara Lexis Townsend. Malik Deshawn Trotter. Victor Trotter. Janae Lynette Trusty. Christian D. Tunn. Marquise R. Turner. Anaya B. Wallace. Brianna Monet Warren. Kaishid T. Watson. Jacob Thorne Wells. Carlos Dontrell White. Kiana Jalen White. Dadrian Kishan Whitehead. Jayla Simone Whitehead. Reginald A. Wiggins. Alana Nemia Williams. Coco Shantae Williams. Kyle A. Williams. Trinae Alexis Williams. Xaviana S. Williams. Yasmin Zanea Williams. Keyshawn R. Wilson. Soli G. Wilson. Holly Noel Wimbush. Antoine Devon Wright Jr. Daquan J. Wright. Christian J. Wynn. Chase Tyler Yates. And now I'll introduce Mr. Malachi again. Here in the middle. Oh, sorry. I have the pleasure of now presenting to you the class of 2019.
Good afternoon again. Good afternoon to the members of the Portsmouth City Council, members of the Portsmouth City School Board, member of the Superintendent's Cabinet, faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends. Thank you all again for coming to take part in our wonderful 2019 graduation ceremony. I do want to take a moment to thank those who have made today's event possible. I want to thank Ms. Graham, our class sponsor, and Ms. McEwen, our graduation coordinator, for putting together everything today. Thank you to our, you can give it up for them, go ahead. They've worked hard. Also, thank you to our MCJ ROTC cadets led by Gunny Sergeant Nash and Lieutenant Colonel Pratt. Thank you to our junior marshals led by Ms. Detweiler and Ms. Bowman for their assistance during tonight's ceremony. Thank you to our chorus, our band, and our orchestra led by Ms. Duncan, Mr. Ricks, and Ms. Coxwell. Finally, thank you to all who have worked behind the scenes to make today's event a success, including our guidance department, our office and support staff, and so many others. Let's give it up for everyone that's made today possible. I do also want to offer a very special thank you to the Churchland High School administration, along with all of the Churchland High School faculty and staff. Thank you all for being here to support the class of 2019 today and throughout their 4 years here at Churchland High School. At this time, will the faculty, staff, and administration please stand to be recognized? We are so proud of the class of 2019, and we thank all of the parents and families of these students for their love and support throughout the years. Tonight, Churchland High School class of 2019 celebrates a number of achievements, and it's my honor to share a few of those with you now. The class of 2019 has 135 honor graduates. – 182 of our graduates received an advanced studies diploma. 118 of our graduates participated in the first college program, earning transferable. Those students earned transferable college credits through our partnership with Tidewater Community College. Many of our students participated in our AC-13 programs and have completed certification in horticulture, cosmetology, sports medicine, hospitality, welding, culinary arts, and so many more. At last count, this class, the class of 2019, has also earned over $9 million in scholarship offers. This year, we have a couple of people that I want to recognize, especially 4 of our graduates completed the Portsmouth Public Schools Early College Program in partnership with TCC. These students walked across this same stage right here at TCC's graduation last month, where they received their associate's degree. At this time, I want to recognize these students for this fantastic accomplishment. Will the following students please stand and remain standing until all names are called to be recognized? Michaela Brown, Javion Ramsey, Jasmine Scott, and Taisha Thornton. Again, congratulations to you all on this tremendous accomplishment and honor. We're very proud of you. That's an outstanding accomplishment. We're so excited for all of the great things that all of these young people will accomplish and for the potential that they have to be great. Graduates, I'm proud of each and every one of you for achieving this milestone in your life. As you move on to the next stage in your life, remember that life is a journey. Enjoy that journey and understand that success in life will not come easy. The key to success is to learn from your struggles. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for excellence. Whatever you do and wherever you go from here, we want you to always be a proud Churchland High School trucker. My final charge to you all is to come back and give back to Churchland High School. Come back to share your successes. Come back to share your struggles. Come back to help the next generation of truckers to be better. I charge you all to remain connected to the trucker family in some way. You will always have a home to come back to where you're loved, appreciated, and supported, and you will always be a Churchland High School trucker. At this time, will the candidates for graduation please stand? The symbolic turning of the tassel signifies that you have graduated from high school. Class of 2019, you may now turn your tassel from the right to the left. By the power vested in me by the Virginia Department of Education and the Portsmouth City School Board, I now declare you graduates of Churchland High School. And before we exit, we have one last piece of business. At this time, I ask that everyone please stand for the final singing of the Churchland High School alma mater.